The campfire crackled, casting dancing shadows that mimicked the swaying trees around us. Rain lashed against the thin nylon of our tent, a constant rhythmic drumbeat that lulled me into a false sense of security. My friend Liam stirred beside me, his snores a low rumble against the wind. We'd been foolish to choose this isolated spot for our camping trip. The map had promised a secluded lake, a haven of tranquility. Instead, we'd found ourselves surrounded by an eerie forest, the air thick with an unsettling dampness. A shiver ran down my spine, unrelated to the cold. It was a primal fear, a deep-seated unease that had been growing with each passing hour. The forest felt watchful, like 1,000 unseen eyes followed our every move. I pulled my jacket tighter, the rough wool offering little comfort against the encroaching chill. Liam mumbled in his sleep, shifting restlessly. I glanced at my watch, 3:17 a.m., hours until dawn, an eternity in this suffocating darkness. Suddenly a sound shattered the tranquility, a low, guttural owl growl, close by, almost within earshot. I froze, every nerve on high alert. Liam stirred, his snores ceasing abruptly. Did you hear that? He whispered, his voice hoarse with fear. I think so, I stammered, my heart pounding against my ribs. The growl came again, closer this time, followed by a series of guttural barks. Panic clawed at my throat. I wanted to scream, to run, but fear held me rooted to the spot. We need to get out of here, Liam whispered, his voice trembling. We fumbled in the darkness, scrambling to pack our gear. Rain lashed down, the wind howling like a banshee. We stumbled through the undergrowth, branches whipping at our faces, thorns tearing at our clothes. The growls continued, a constant menacing presence behind us. We didn't dare stop, didn't dare look back. We ran blindly through the dense forest, the rain blurring our vision, the fear blinding us. Then we saw it, a faint glimmer of light through the trees. A cabin, small and dilapidated, but offering a glimmer of hope. We stumbled towards it, our lungs burning, our legs trembling. The door creaked open, revealing a dark, musty interior. We stumbled inside, slamming the door, shut behind us, locking it with a trembling hand. We leaned against the wall, gasping for breath, our hearts pounding like war drums. The growls continued outside, a relentless, terrifying symphony of rage. We searched the cabin, finding only a single room with a dirt floor and a small, soot-stained fireplace. There was no furniture, no sign of human habitation. As we huddled together for warmth, fear gnawed at us. What was out there? What was making those horrifying sounds? We heard a scratching sound at the window, a low, guttural moan. We squeezed our eyes shut, burying our faces in our hands. Suddenly the window shattered, a jagged shard of glass spraying across the room. We screamed, scrambling back, our eyes wide with terror. A figure emerged from the broken window, silhouetted against the stormy sky. Tall and gaunt, it moved with an unnatural grace, its limbs long and skeletal. Its face was obscured by the darkness, but two glowing red eyes pierced through the gloom, burning with an eerie intensity. We cowered in the corner, paralyzed by fear. The creature let out a blood-curdling shriek, a sound that seemed to tear through our very souls. Then it lunged. I screamed, squeezing my eyes shut, bracing for the inevitable. But the attack never came. Silence. We peeked through our fingers, our hearts pounding. The creature was gone. We waited, our breath held, listening intently. But there was only the sound of the rain and the wind, the echoes of our own terrified gasps. Slowly, cautiously, we crept towards the window. The creature was gone. We spent the rest of the night huddled together in the corner, our fear a constant, suffocating presence. We didn't sleep, didn't dare to close our eyes. As dawn approached, the sounds outside finally ceased. We crept out of the cabin, our bodies trembling, our senses on high alert. The forest was still, eerily silent. We made our way back to the road, our footsteps echoing through the stillness. We didn't look back, didn't dare to linger. We just ran as fast as we could, desperate to escape the horrors of that night. We never spoke of what we had seen, the memory too terrifying to bear. But the fear remained, a constant shadow that followed us wherever we went. The forest, once a place of tranquility, was now forever tainted, a place of nightmares, a place we would never return to. The experience changed us, leaving us forever scarred by the terror we had witnessed. We learned that some things are best left undisturbed, that some secrets are better buried deep, within the heart of the forest, forever hidden from human eyes.